Today is the day where we play the North London Derby. And it just so happens to coincide that the real North London Derby is going on today at 2 o'clock. If you managed to watch this video before that time, let me know in the comments down below who you think is going to win it. I am super excited. We have a new camera. We have new lighting. Let's get into this one. Now, last time out, it was a complete mixed bag when it comes to results. We managed to beat Burnley 3-1, but after taking the lead against Sheffield United, we lost to absolute failure when it comes to trying to beat one of the relegation threatened sides. But there is one thing we definitely should be getting excited about, and that is Dusan Vlahovic. We signed him in the last episode. It was such a bargain, and he already has 2 goals in 2 appearances. I hope he can continue it as we kick off against Arsenal. Now, every once in a blue moon, it does make sense for your boy Yorkie over here to do a press conference. We don't do them often, but we need the highest of morale going into this one. We are in excellent shape. The boys are rip-roaring and ready to go for this game against Arsenal. I expect nothing less here than a victory. I cannot believe that I wish it told me who was asking the questions. How could you even ask that? The team's been struggling. We have not been struggling. But you know what? Instead of blaming the team, I'm going to take all the blame. I will take that burden on my shoulders in order to help this team. I'm not happy with the squad. We are all in this together. It's very nice to see the press conferences have got so many new questions. It's so more in-depth this year. There's so much to it. It builds so much to the press conferences. Okay, guys, and they're not just exactly the same, and it tells you the end result of every answer. I genuinely think press conferences could be good. Your player conversations could be good. Why tell us the end result before we even answer it, though? Now, we have to do a pre-match report, of course, because it is Arsenal. They've lost 1 in 5. They're coming off a win, which we are not. There's players to watch here in Odegaard and Martin. I already know. If this is their starting 11, it is a strong one. I suspect we probably will get them playing this starting 11, and they play gegenpressing exactly the same as ourselves. This is cool. I like it. We'll do the breakdowns for the big one. We'll also quickly go to stats for them, and wow, they rarely share the goals out. We've only played 5 games in the Premiership, and so far, they've spread those goals nicely. Gabriel Jesus with 2, Saka with 2, Martinelli with 2, Odegaard with 2, and then Nketiah and Zinchenko both with a goal apiece. And the big news for this one definitely will be that I have opted with Brennan Johnson out on the wing. Someone commented that we need to give him game time. I firmly agree. I want to see him flourish, as well as Kulusevski. There is room for both of them. And I've also gone with Sessegnon. I've not really been happy with Destiny's defending. Offensively, he's been great, but we're playing against Arsenal, so we need to be better defensively. Not that I think Sessegnon's good at defending either. So it was the better of 2 evils when I looked at the attributes, to be honest with you. Don't get that early. Dusan. I thought I was going to have Brennan Johnson running on. It's going to end up being Pedro Porro. What a touch that is for Pedro. Do I have a ball on? I don't really, do I? Bentancur in for the header. Dusan. That was lovely. Get that one back down to Brennan. Out wide. I don't know if I've got an opening here. I might do. Brennan Johnson going to loft that one back across to our son. Ben White is there. Good defending. But we recoup the football. Brennan Johnson again. He's looking pretty good. Lively early doors. Can I just break away to get a ball in towards Vlahovic? This time I can. Why did he go with his foot instead of his bloody head? Now, I am going to do more extended highlights for this one. I think maybe every once in a while, when we get these huge games, we will do more extended highlights instead of normal. Also, hit the like button if you're new to the channel. So many new subscribers. Appreciate you all. Love you all. Thank you for joining. And the OGs. If you're an OG, you remember the camera quality. Someone even made a comment about it the other day. How nice is this new camera? I'm just telling you right now, this is a thing of beauty. What I am doing is trying to stop Odegaard from having a good shot. Someone said I don't use Van de Ven enough. He's been rotating. Jonathan Tah is our starter, but Van de Ven is the youngster. He's the future. And Yorkie always plays the future. We just got to manage his minutes in these early seasons. Odegaard again. This time getting a little bit cleaner. Gabby Jesus gets to Thomas Partey. That's a great block, Mickey. Great block. Seem to be allowing Arsenal just to pressure us a little bit at the minute. Oh, I've got Odegaard there. If you bring the bodies over, you tend to be able to stop them from really creating anything too special. We kind of did there, and Odegaard will be in near post. Get to it, Romero. Oh, it's fine. Vicario got to it. Saka up against Sessegnon. It's not a likely battle that I feel like we will win. So I have to be cautious on this one. Odegaard. Look at that. They're always constantly looking to find the ball back. And how? How has Jorginho scored that from that distance? 1, Vicario do better, and 2, how have we not blocked it? He's just so far out. There's so many bodies there. He like squeezes it in between the 2, and Vicario has to do better. I feel like we definitely haven't been getting enough bodies forward as Saka goes in. Always going to pull that one back to Odegaard. Gabby Jesus is going to look to pull it back. I don't know. It's just constant cutbacks in this year's game so far from the AI. Ben White. Ah, I thought I'd done enough there. Don't let Saka get that one off. Clatter into Jorginho. And this is where we should be breaking. But look, halftime whistle. We just struggled to get any kind of breakaway going. I just expect something a little bit more this second half. I'm actually contemplating changing the formation up. But look at this. Where's Dusan? Where is Dusan? Nowhere to be seen. Bentancur, and then he loses out. I mean, I just don't have bodies connecting very well at the minute. We feel very sluggish. The boys do not seem up for this game against Arsenal away, which is frustrating. I want them to be up for every North London derby. I expect them to be up for it, and that is where you can see it again. The cutbacks all day long in this game. 2-0, Arsenal have the lead, and this is devastating. Saka tearing us apart. I've seen enough. I'm going to go with kind of like a 4-2-4 with this one. And I'm going to bring on Richarlison and Højbjerg. Hopefully they can have some level of impact. That one back into Vlahovic. Found Son. I'll be able to whip that one round. And then Vlahovic is back in there, but he drifted perfectly. A little bit too much fizz on that one for me. And don't let Saka win that. Ooh, we get lucky. If anything, this feels like it's going to get worse because... Oh, what a save Vicario. Because I just feel like we've offered nothing going forward. Like, I don't even know if we had a shot yet. So it's kind of like, you know, at this stage of the game, if you've not had a shot, you're probably not going to have one. You know what I mean? You're not going to have one that is an impact enough for a goal. We need something special to happen out of nowhere, and it just doesn't feel like it's going to happen. Look at this. Cut back, cut back, cut back, cut back. And if they get the wrong side of you, ends up being a really good opportunity. And that is literally all they do. They pass the life out of me. Højbjerg passes it to Martinelli. Oh my God, that was not the clearance. I was smashing the clearance button. 3-0, we have played our own downfall. I just can't believe we had 2 shots. It did not feel like we had 2 shots in that game. There's one thing I need to look at, and I'm going to have to look at this closely when it comes to tweaking sliders, because there is no team... I don't think this has ever been done. Someone can tell me, like, Google this, but 97% pass accuracy from a side. 97%. That surely has never been done. But we will lick our wounds. We'll take it. We have to take it on the chin because we need to bounce back. We have Liverpool coming up soon. Before we can get into the next game, though, and take on Liverpool, we did face Millwall in the EFL Cup. I mean, we win it 3-2. I massively rotated this team. It's good to see Destiny Udogie and Mana Solomon bagging goals, as well as James Maddison. Liverpool lost their last game, and so did we. So it is time for us to turn the form around. Not them. Don't give it to Liverpool. This is going to be an extremely difficult one. I'm fully prepared for it, but the boys are rip-roaring, ready to go. We're at home. Can we get a clean sheet as well? That would be perfect, because we need to fulfill that objective. Story of Dusan versus Virgil van Dijk. I mean, he'd scored in every game up until the last one. It's not saying much. It was only 2 games, but let's see if we can kind of get back to where we were. We performed well so far. That is good. That is nearly perfect. Oh my God, penalty? Anybody? Can we get a penalty out here? You know what? Passing is probably the worst part of the new game. I don't know what you guys think, but I feel like passing may be the worst part of the new game. Simmer turns. Get that one in now. Use Dusan. Get out wide. That's nice. Dusan's making a run. That was nice. Dusan Vlahovic scores. Now, was he onside? I felt like he was off. And he was off, wasn't he? Ah, this is so frustrating. I love this new scene, though. Like, he's quite far off. So I like this new scene where you could see him just annoying that he was offside, because that would have been a great way to start. I feel like when you play against these sides, like, players like Salah right now feel so much better than they did in the past. Like, he feels like I'm playing against Salah. Bentancur in the box there, though. That close footwork was decent, but then it just fizzles out. There's no one to pass to. Or we make the wrong pass. We make a longer pass than we should be making. And now look at Salah. I mean, there's no catching that, man. There's just no catch. You let Salah through on this game this year, the better players, no way we were catching him. And we find ourselves trailing once again against one of the elite sides. Is this going to be the case of season number 1? I think there's a lot of work. There's a lot of work to the squad. We know that already. Definitely in the back line. I know I need to improve that back line. Gonna get better. Van der Ven will get better. Jonathan Tah, for me, is an upgrade. You can slide in on Son there, and I'll just blast right by you. I mean, how quick is this guy? How quick is Dedic? Who even is Dedic, and how bloody quick is he? That's ridiculous. He's quicker than Son. Right, big impact subs. It's what we need. Maddison needs to come off. He's knackered, but I don't. It's Højbjerg. It's not big impact sub. He's defensive. I'll swap him and Basuma around. Then we'll bring on Brennan Johnson again. Maybe he can do something in that position. I feel like maybe I just need to tweak player instructions again as well. That could be something that we need to do. Not necessarily that we perform badly in this match, to be fair. It's just that we've not performed well enough to score. And I'm really struggling against Virgil van Dijk. He's so good in this year's game. Salah, Thiago, McAllister. Somebody, Vicario, hold that. Thank you. Pull it back now. That was lovely, Brennan Johnson. Oh, that was a big moment for him. If we can bag a goal here, I'll take a point. I feel like Son's been in the last couple of games either. And he's not really stood up. We do have Big Doosan in here, but stupid Allison's just going to come and grab it, clutch it straight out the air instantly. We're going to be given next to no time whatsoever to kind of get back into this. And those one-tap passes like that from Højbjerg are going to lose us the game. Oh, Salah. Oh, what a save, Vicario. No time to break away, though, and that is the game. We're going to lose this one 1-0 to Liverpool. I am so frustrated, but we get those two out of the way. It shows us where we stand. We're still learning the game. There's some very annoying gameplay things that I can't figure out if it's just me learning new stuff in the game or if it's just the game really being annoying. Definitely let me know down below how you're finding just the gameplay. Is it for you? Is it frustrating? Do you feel like you just need to learn? Now, horrendous news when you're short on defender. We don't have a lot of defenders. We definitely need a new centre-back. Romero injured for 3 months. That is huge. Looks like Tar and Van der Ven will be playing a lot of football next to each other then for the rest of the season. You know what I'm going to do? Because you have to have certain stuff, right, set on in the parameters in order to keep it gegenpress. But I really don't want to keep direct passing, but we're going to have to. But I'm really going to rein the whip thing. The whip that we've got going on right now on attack is infuriating. And I'm going to up the number of players that get into the box. I feel like I need more options. It does look like the tactical changes are working though, because we pick up a 3-1 victory against Luton. This is a perfect opportunity for a home clean sheet. That's all I'm putting out there. We're playing Fulham at home, obviously, and this is the perfect opportunity for a home clean sheet. Put too much stress on this one, but we really need a win, and we really need that home clean sheet. So hopefully this is the game for it. I've tweaked stuff now, so players are gonna react a little bit different. I need to tweak something with the DM, but so far I'm hoping with the tweaks, especially being a bit more narrowed, that was good. It's on, pilot in. Oh, get it back across. Doosan nearly. That's a penalty, surely. He piled into him. Nice play from Fulham. How many bodies did they get forward? What a save, Vicario. Alex, are we going close? There. That is not needed. Bassi gets to that. Oh, yeah, comfortable. That shocking Palinia is a beast. Oh, Wobie's ball there. It was so good. Oh, it's going to be a goal. Oh, I know when that cutback is coming that it is a goal because it has happened so many times now. Right, we need to focus and get some goals, but I genuinely don't know what's going on. I'm thinking about completely scrapping this whole gegenpressing idea because I don't really like the style of football we're playing. I feel like I've never got anyone... How is that not a foul? Son, play him in. Play him in. Sir, please score the youngster. Oh, Leno saves it. Brennan Johnson's done brilliantly to win the ball back, though. That one into Doosan. I've got really nothing on right now, but this is better. This is better. I just kind of feel like I'm struggling to play the gegenpressing way right now. It's just not what we normally do. Like, they can do these backwards reverse passes with ease. Yeah, me, I can't pass it 1 yard in front of us. Emerson Royale here. This is nice. But what's Doosan doing? What is Doosan doing there? To not be in the box. And I'm going to say get in behind. But, like, why would he not be in the box? Stay forward. Just Doosan. Just be forward, man. Just be forward and stay central. He's like that focal point of our attack. And right now, it doesn't feel like it. But there he is. The man does it again. 1-1. Okay. I don't feel more confident. I'm still getting very frustrated with somebody. Get a play to the... But that is nice. One more goal. Let's get 3 points in this one. Hoping that some of these tactical tweaks just kind of make our life a bit better. There's one thing I'm noticing as well. Maddison's deeper. So, like, Basuma ends up being more central and Maddison deeper. So I wonder what, like, Basuma's role is. Tight mark. And I think that's the issue. I think I'm going to go balanced defense and maybe deep line playmaker and cover the center. I don't want him covering the wing. That might help us a little bit more because that tight mark thing, he keeps being pulled out of position and then Maddison's having to drop deeper, but he's supposed to be further forward making those runs. William, he wants to play it. I knew he did. That's why I brought Tar out, and then Emerson Royale gets to that. I go for the switch. Go on, Son. I went for the switch. Son knocks it back. It's just such a dumb thing. I genuinely thought Vlahovic there was going to keep making the run, but he just stopped it. Andreas. Oh, he's got some pace. He's got some pace, William. Oh, my God. Andreas Pereira just... I mean, Sessegnon's knackered at this point. 2-1 Fulham. There's next to no time left now, I feel like, for us to win this game. It's going to be near impossible. Sessegnon's miles offside. This is just not going to be doable. This is going to be another defeat. And Fulham are above us. We're like 7th in the league, and Fulham are 6th. So they're above us, which is going to give them a 5-point gap, actually. They're 2 points above us. And 5-point gap. I mean, it's so early in the season. It's not the end of the world, but these are games you have to win. And another home game without a clean sheet. How long can we satisfy the board if this is the result? I know it's early in the season. I know there is a long way to go. But this already is a must-win game. Right, we're sat up. We're locked in. We're ready. London again. I mean, how many London clubs are in the Premiership? I feel like there's a lot. Tactical tweaks still. And they have 2 players I would love in Elise and Eze. I'm not going to lie. I feel like we might just... I mean, we should have enough to beat them. Oliver Skip comes into the starting 11. I want to see how he does. I don't know. Will he offer us something a bit more defensive? I hope so. The cutbacks are in full force, but Jonathan Tah is there. He might have Dusan. Dusan holds it up nicely, actually, I feel like there. Then we're going to get it back to him again. I'm going to go to Kulusevski. Kulusevski's going to drop that one there. Back across. Benacer. I mean, it's difficult. In this weather, on the grass, you know, Benacer might have scored that another day. We have earned ourselves a first free kick goal of the season kind of position. I think. Will we be screaming Son's name? I'm hoping so. I'm not sure I've hit it with enough power, but it's over the wall. Oh, what a save, Johnston. Not a bad free kick, though, from Sonny Boy there, was it? Dusan. Dusan's got a corner in the last game. We're going to win that back with Bentancur into Oliver Skip. Jonathan Tah, of all people, Kulusevski. I think you need to set yourself before you have a shot. That's definitely something I've noticed. Wow, they've played a beautiful ball out to Elise. Jonathan Tah is there, though. I mean, you don't want him on your case. You really don't. Because he is such a good defender. Rafa Mir now has space. And I know it's space for a cutback. So I'm going to stand strong. How does that hit the post there and go through Vicario's leg? Kulusevski across there to Son. Son then back into Maddison. Maddison! Oh, what a save, Johnston. What ball in behind that is from the corner. This has to be good. And it was. I feel like Van der Ven did enough there. Jonathan Tah tries to get there. Oh, my God. I feel like Vicario has to get to that. The first real attack that Crystal Palace have. We've conceded again, lad. Give me a whole new back line. That was a great pass. I feel like Vicario has to be more like... What a finish from Eze. I have no words to describe how frustrating this recording session has been. It's late. I'm tired, but we are better than this. And maybe we're not. Maybe we're not. Can we go just bag a goal back? Son. Go on, Son. Johnston, why is he so good? My goalkeeper can't even come out and collect the football. Their goalkeeper saves everything. Son, Destiny. It's a good ball. Maddison, surely. Oh, please save me from having 4 played game defeats in this episode. Is there gonna be some light at the end of the tunnel? This is a great ball in from Destiny and a lovely finish from Mad. The abuse I'm about to face at that North London derby defeat, we have to win this one. Go on then, Son. Oh, that's lovely. Vlahovic from that position is not going to miss. And it is 2-1 to Tottenham. I feel like we've done all right in corners so far since the start of FIFA. So I'm going to loft a good ball in. Johnston, of course, Johnston. Doesn't stop us from having another corner, though, does it? This time I'm going to go a bit deeper. Didn't really work out. Ooh, inside to Kulusevski. Oh, he's well saved. But to Vlahovic off the post. Who cares? It's 3-1. We have a cushion. We're going to win a game this episode, guys. I can breathe a little bit. You can stop throwing the hate my way at how bad I am at this game. What a much needed victory this one is. Puts us back in 7th. We don't do draws here. It's 5 wins and 5 defeats. There's no draws. But luckily for us though, we're only 5 points off Champions League football. Considering this wonky run of form we're in, I'll take that. But that is where we're going to leave it for this one, boys. Thank you very much for your support so far on this series. It's been absolutely insane. Looking forward to us next time out having a little bit better luck when it comes to the games. Let me know how you're finding it so far. I appreciate you, and I will see you for the next episode.